Hello everyone. Quick little intro. This is going to be a very short series, maybe a full one. I don't know. Depends on how the show goes and how much I feel like doing this. This is going to be a series, basically just a commentary as I watch the Halo TV series on Paramount Plus. Um, I'm 3 episodes in, and I'm not happy at all, but I'm going to do this anyway. Um, so I don't even know where to start with this. Um, the Let's start off with the commentary itself. I'm not going to be having any audio. I'm not going to be having any visuals. I was planning on doing visuals, but apparently Paramount is such a prick that they have no issue claiming copyright on free use. A lot of channels have been given strikes, bans, all kinds of stupid mess because Paramount cannot stand the idea of somebody not liking their dumb show, no matter what dumb show it is. Even if it's a good show, if somebody doesn't like it, they still get struck. So I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to avoid it. And this is all going to be only audio. I do apologize for that once again. So I created this intro video logo that you're looking at, except for the review version or commentary version is going to have him wearing a helmet from Halo. Yeah, this character you're looking at is actually an old character of mine I created long ago. I redesigned him a little bit, but basically, don't worry about it. It's just something to look at. Um, and I'm gonna try to use it as a way to show my expression or my thoughts on each episode. So I'm definitely going to do 3 episodes of this. Don't know when I'm going to release them. I'll probably, yeah, I think I'll wait until after the show's done or put almost done. That way I know for sure if I'm going to continue with this. But yeah, if I don't continue with this series, I do apologize in advance. If I don't, it's just because it was really, 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 really bad. But I might continue anyway because I'm curious to see how much I am correct on certain things. Because on episode 2 and 3, things I say in this commentary for episode 1 turned out to be true. It's amazing. It's so predictable. It's so bad. Spoilers. But I'm going to touch on some things. At this point, since I'm waiting till near the end of the series to release this, you've probably already seen a bunch of other people comment on this stuff. That's fine. Go ahead and watch them. Hopefully they don't get uh, struck too bad. But as I said, I'm already 3 episodes in, and I am not happy. So, uh, here we go. Um, Thanks for watching, tuning in. I'll probably release this on my Anchor profile or Spotify, what they call it now. Now that Spotify has bought Anchor, but I'll put the links down below. In the meantime, leave your comments below what you think about the show or this stupid format. My Just a heads up, when I put this on Anchor/Spotify, it will have this commentary. It'll start with the first one, but all of the next episodes or series of this commentary will not have this intro or outro. It's just going to be straight out. And there will also be no editing at all. This is the first time I've actually done any editing on my Spotify. So I want to get it as transparent and as honest as possible. So no edits at all. No intros, no outros, nothing like that. The only difference is on YouTube, Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, so forth. You're just going to see an image. That's the only real difference. And on Spotify. You're going to see the image too, but it'll be much smaller. All right. Uh, that's it. Wish me luck as I deal with this stupid show. All right. To my past self. Later. All right, everybody. This is Halo, the TV series on Paramount Plus. This is going to be a commentary as I watch it. I don't have high hopes for it because it's been, it's supposed to came out in 2015 from what I understand. And they've been holding on to it since then. And this looks like Star Wars. Okay, that looks a little bit like Halo, but it definitely looks like Star Wars. Oh, and I'm also using a free version, free membership right now. So I want to see how this goes before I even consider a subscription or anything. So it might be quiet for a while just because I'm watching it. You can't hear it. You can't see it. I'm recording that separately in case there's some issues, but people are talking. So play this as I play it. I've already started it. I'm at the head of the table right now. A black lady, white guy talking. Okay, just sat down. Oh, he's a bad guy. He's gonna be evil. He always plays that evil guy. It's Irish people in the future. So we'll all be one. One. What do you call it? Community at that point. Yeah, not the same. Oh, yeah, 1,000 Marines. So against Spartans. Yes, they are. The $1 million man. Bigger, stronger, faster. We can make them better. One of those playing cards. They look kind of cool. Bit dramatic and pointless. So if this is the year 25 something, 2552, I think, 2530, I don't know. Why are there still different races? Honest question. Skin tone I kind of understand, but thousands of years in the future, what kind of stupid haircut is that? Why would you cut your hair like that? I guess it's a desert, but why is it a desert? See, the girl behind her had nice hair, and suddenly they're a lot further away. Oh, it's a rare plant. Was it worth something? Oh, what? The drug addicts. What's with the dumb haircuts? At least the guys have it too. Why do the guys have the same haircut? They're druggies, drug addicts. Good. She saw a light. Big deal. Yeah, let's just let her walk off by herself. She's the only one that hasn't taken any medicine, drugs yet. It's pretty quick. I hate these people already. Apart from their haircuts, they're drug addicts. Why would I care about them? I hope they all die. I just can't stand them, man. I'm so tired of drugs being pushed. I don't care if it's fictional drugs, it's still drugs. They're glamorizing it. Oh, Covenant. Oh, that was fast. Okay. She's running back. And they're already high. Oh, they're dead. Ooh. Okay. That was cool. Kill them all. Why would you shoot somebody twice when they're already down? Somehow she gets away. They don't see her. They saw her go there. What? Does nobody take a shower? What the? Why are there modern vehicles? This will be thousands of years in the future. They're like Toyotas. Stripped down Toyotas. You can see that right there. Where's the logo? I want to see the logo. Gonna try a minivan next? Oh, she's. Oh no. Her legs will be broke. Her legs will be so broke or sprung. There's no way. The freaking Chevy! I saw the logo! So they have turned modern guns. Where's all the future guns? AK-47s. Why do they have AKs? They're speaking a different language for some reason. Also, if you want community, be they're speaking different languages. You can see the logo. They just showed the truck again. You can see the logo is plain as day. Which it is day. There's a big gap in that door. So you're probably insurrectionist, but you don't have a place to send people in case the UNSC invade or aliens. You just put them in a small little bunker with big old gap in the middle and vents in the door, window vents. So many stupid guns. That makes no sense in this series. Okay, they're all dead. Elites. Oh, that's cool. Those do not look like elites. Like Halo 5 elites. Which makes sense because this was supposed to come back in 12 or 15. No sword. Oh, look, a Toyota. So he's like the leader or something? Oh, of course she leaves. Yeah, he probably will. Your kids, you have plot armor. You're fine. It's all stupid the creative this is, but they have an SUV. I just said. Oh, what the crap! Basically a minivan. So this is a fuel refinery. I'm seeing that big thing in the middle. Has something to do with it? Okay, that's cool. But you just gave their position away. Or they're gonna die. No problem for them. I bet he'll be the only one that survives, and probably her, because he's like the boss, and she's his daughter, I guess. You believe the Spartan stuff, but you don't believe about aliens. And everybody just stops. Yeah, nobody shoot at it. The elites. Superhero landing, destroyed his knee. There's a chief. Why would you shoot at him? He's obviously not there for you. He's got an AR. That's good. Actual AR. Why would you look in that direction? You don't know where they're going to land. What's up with that HUD? That's cool. Why is he so much smaller than them? I know they're supposed to be bigger, but not that much bigger. Is that Fred? You have a sword. Use it. That's dramatic. Over the top. Let's get that shields right. Oh, they actually showed the shields going down. That's cool. Is that Linda? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. She picked up a plasma pistol. I didn't see any paint on it. It was a painted. It looked like foam. I know it's a prop. It's still painted. Maybe it's just a dust or something. I don't know. That was cool. You don't think to duck your head? Really? You don't duck your head to get at her. You know you can't fit, but you don't duck your head to get in there. That must be Linder. I don't remember what the numbers are. Of course, he's dead. Somehow she still survives. Oh, Linda. Silver team. no silver team. It's blue team. Blue and red. Shoot. What what the crap was that? What kind of jump was that? Wow, CG sucks. Well, these look good. Even though they don't look like these. What good is that going to do? Did they just use a CGIR? You could just thrown it down. But they use a CG one. We just saw the insurrectionists using the machine gun against them, and it did nothing. They came in the front door, was clouded with machine gun. It did nothing to them. What'd I tell you? I knew it. He's the only one alive. Him and her. Yeah. Of course she survives. I have a feeling I'm gonna hate her. Even more. I already hate her. No shields, yet he just keeps going. Thank you. Well, I'll just slice him. Oh, she's ugly. That stupid haircut. Not super. I'm about to say. How you know there's 125 people there? You just count every last one of them? You just gonna ignore her? Why is he a prick? I know he's military, but he's not a prick. None of them are. Why am I hating Master Chief? I hate Master Chief right now. Why do I hate him? He's barely said anything, which is fine. Okay, this is the intro. Just like, yeah. Don't show his face. Show the back of his head, that's fine. You don't show his face. Is that some Game of Thrones crap? You've seen these type of intros so many times. It's not even funny. But it's definitely Game of Thrones vibe. Thank you for not showing his face. What is with that armor? There's parts sticking out above the side of the neck. Those are supposed to be vents. There was no vent holes. What? There's no point to them. Put vents there. How hard is that? And why is he wearing this armor? This is supposed to be the first, before everything happens. Except for the invasion, of course. He's supposed to be in the other armor. Oh, whatever. This is decent so far. There's things I don't like, but I can get over that. Hope she shaves her head. That'd be so much better than what she's doing now. You walked that far away. Wait. They walked all the way there and they didn't notice the freaking Covenant ship on the way in. There was no walks around them. They would have seen that easily. Is this way way out away from? Don't look much like one. I think the blood spot on her face has changed. Why does the structures look like the from Forerunners? This might be human colony. Things there's just so much dirt. This is not a natural formation. He does not sound like Steve Downs. I don't like that. You don't say it. I hate that HUD. The HUD is so stupid. He's not a flying. Why do you have? She said it. Oh, why did she say that for? It's obvious not natural. So they cut that out and they just left it there. So let me get this straight. Because a bunch of little kids, teenagers, young adults, whatever, they decide to abandon all of this just to go kill them. Is that an arbiter? Why does it look like that? It's going to sound nasty, but it looks like a vagina. Nobody knows he's there, but he knows that the Spartans are going to fall before they fall. But they don't know that there's an elite just staying there watching them. Where's Cortana? Well, at least they did a decent job of hiding the. Well, now y'all find out. Of course, she's going to go there for no good reason. Why would you activate your camo before, I mean, after getting spotted? Oh, I hope please tell me she's dead. And why does he have a banshee? So he just came in by himself. Where's he going to go? Banshees don't go into space. That armor looks so much like plastic. She's questioning him? Well, it makes sense. I hate those. Those supposed to be vents. Those are not vents. How do you know who she is? Did it say her name? Oh, commercial. I'm not paying for the for it, so I got free version, so there's gonna be ads. So, um, let me see if I can get this on my end. Hmm. Okay, we got 50 seconds, 55 seconds. So, it started off stupid so far. It looked like they're on Tatooine from Star Wars. The human structures coming out of the ground that's probably human made look like they were made by forerunners with those jagged, weird shapes. It makes no sense in human technology. There's literally a Chevy trucks, modern Chevy trucks being used. Uh, I hate Master Chief already. I'm supposed to like him. It's Master Chief. Got 5 seconds. I don't think this is gonna be good. All right, Planet Reach. You have Planet Reach, but you don't show the iconic mountain. How is he? Okay, why is that? That's a very big lab. Big and empty lab. Why is it so empty? Why is it so big? Why don't you see the entire HUD? Should you see the entire HUD of his recording? This Palmer? Who's this? Okay. She's onion. No, they didn't. I still understand why there's a whole bunch of different races like this. I mean, I don't mind. It's just confusing. In the books and the games, their race is based on the planet they're on, usually, or the part of the planet they're on. Everybody here is just different races on the same place in the same spot, as if it's America. What was that in the background that was just moving? The helmet looks different. She seems nice. She seems smart, like one of the higher ups, which is cool. I just realized my TV is probably not muted. It's not. Alright. Hope that don't bite me in the butt later. What? On what? Drink. Water. Oh, she's not going to cancel it. Is that foreshadowing? Sounds like foreshadowing. Why is she being so nice? Halsey's not that nice. She's not a, she's not evil, but she's not nice either. She's to the point. What is this? What the crap? Why she got a clone over her for? That they put way too much CGI on the face. And she's bald. Why would you have a clone and not have hair? Why do you have a clone in the first place? High charity. Looks like a giant mushroom. Literally. Doesn't look like a mushroom. It kind of does, but not like that. This looks organic, not machine. Why is everything so bright? The color is purple. They don't have that many curves and stuff. Last one. Eh, probably look alright. Who are they talking to? Wait, no. Why is there a human in the covenant? They don't have humans in the covenant. They hate humans. They despise humans. That is so stupid. And what is she wearing? She is. She's almost dressed like a Muslim, which I don't care. It just doesn't fit the aesthetics of the covenant at all. Why is she there? Why would you want her to read them to you? You look too human. Mercy. That's mercy. Whatever. Why is that human? There should not be a human. And she has a lot more blood on her face all of a sudden. Why? Wait, they're in a pelican. Pelicans are not that big on the inside. What the stupid crap is this? Why isn't she dead? Just kill her. Get it over with. They're going to make her a main character. Oh, iconic scene from the game. Has nothing to do with Katana, though. And the giant vagina, metal vagina. No, you're not. You are not Miranda. You do not look like Miranda at all. Did you just say you're science? You are not Miranda. You're her daughter or something? Because you're supposed to be Captain Q's daughter and Halsey's daughter. You definitely don't look like Halsey. Why did they make? They made you black. Why did they make you black for? Keys, Miranda Keys and Captain Keys are not black, which means that she's like mixed, whatever. That means Keys is gonna be black, unless she's supposed to be adopted or something, which is fine, but not the fact that she's not Miranda. She seems like a putz. Because the Covenant just killed him and all your people in front of them. In front of you, I mean. Why would you say that? No, they didn't. That was the Covenant. It was the aliens. What the crap? You just had your entire city or town destroyed, community destroyed, killed, murdered brutally by aliens. And you refuse to help the people that actually saved you and try to save them? Why are you looking at the hologram? I mean, so she's talking to a hologram, so she's going to be looking at the eyes. But the hologram should not be looking at her like that, because the one that's talking to her is looking at a screen. So it's not inconsistent. Because she just now she tries to wipe some of the blood off. Really? And goes back to a dumb little corner. Big old room. She just goes to that one tiny corner for no reason. And why is he looking at that for? I showed a little bit of past. Big deal. That's different. Who is he? Yeah, and body temperature's up. He just had a battle. You thought that was rock? That wasn't rock. You know it's not rock. Wait, you can. Yes. I hate that armor. Stupid Halo 5 armor. Yeah, you had a family. You know this. Are they giving him amnesia for no reason? I don't mean I'm mentioning a dog in the game or the books, but he had a family. They all did. They all know this. It's not. The only thing that's hidden from them is the fact that they were stolen from their families. They're not going to forget the family. They just thought they were going to camp and replace with flash clones. They end up dying, so the parents don't realize that they're clones. But now he has no memory of his family. He don't. He was commercial again. Pretty little commercial. He Spartans were taken from the families, like in the middle of the night, and they're drugged, whatever. And the UNSC with Halsey's picking of the kids, and Keys is picking of the kids. No, kidnaps the kids and replace them with flash cones that was DNA she stole from the kids when she met them. How these clones have memory of their lives, I don't know. But the clones are replacing the kids. The kids are sent to a military camp, told that they were sent there by their parents, and often told that, um, mostly told that they were invaded, that their parents are dead, that they're all basically orphans. So the kids don't question it. So kids are not going to forget who their families are, especially not going to forget their families. They're like 7 years old, somewhere like between 5 and 10, I think. So why in the world do they have Chief not remembering his family? Yeah, okay, whatever. Show's about to start back. If you're playing this along with the show, I hope you pause, because okay. And stick your arm in a machine with armor on. Just does everything. The armor is supposed to tell you your biomedics. Well, you need to go through a computer on the stupid plane, which is not a Pelican, because that Pelican does not look like that on the inside. They're very small on the inside. They're just meant to get troops in and out. They may and sometimes deliver vehicles and somehow a tank. But those are all on the outside except for the warthogs. I mean the mongooses. Who's he? Oh, don't tell me he's Keys. He is Keys. What the crap? So she's a scientist. She's not supposed to be a scientist. She's supposed to be a captain in the fleet. She's supposed to have high command. She never sees her, well, rarely ever sees her father. Wait, he's supposed to be Keys. For some reason, he's here. Why is he here? You don't have, even today, military doesn't put the parents and the children in the same area. They keep them apart so they don't have to worry about conflict of interest or anything like that. That's so stupid. She doesn't even look like she's biracial. She might be. I don't know. My niece is biracial. My other niece is biracial. My nephew is biracial. They all look like the father and the mother. They look like a combination. She does not look like a combination of anybody, of any race. Well, she just looks like a black girl, black lady with a lighter skin tone. She's just not as dark as her father, supposed to be. Makes no sense. Wait, I just missed that. They're gonna murder her, the girl that they just saved. Why would they do that? And why would he be okay with it? Just keep her in jail. Help her understand that the UNSC is good guys trying to help. But now they want to murder her? We just saw that it was a pelican. It's supposed to be inside a pelican. Yet there's a ladder right there. There will be no ladder inside a pelican. There will be no dining room either. They literally have her eating out of a tray, dining tray, military dining tray that apparently folds out. Yeah, please no. Then why did you go to the computer if you it goes through there? That makes no sense. And she has less. Okay, now she has less blood on her face. Why? Why would all the blood that was on her face? He killed your mom? Yeah. Why would they do that? So you just killed everybody? Which makes sense. Yeah, all the time. You're supposed to. You don't lose your soul just because you're in the military. So apparently she didn't care. You didn't care much for her. So there's a scratch on armor on the right side. I'll go. What? Article 72. What was it in Star Wars? Initiate Article 46 or something like that, where they just killed all of the Jedi. So, and they want him to kill her. So it's hours. They're literally hours away from where they're going, which I'm assuming is Reach. What is he doing? Is that easy to hack a lock? Oh, commercial again. Too many commercials. I know it's free, but still, come on. He's had the commercials in decent spots. Okay, so let me try to process this. They save her, but because she doesn't want, she for some reason hates the people that just saved her. She doesn't want to cooperate and wants to lie and say that the Spartans killed her family instead of the aliens, just because Master Chief killed her mom decades ago, or a decade ago, or whatever it was. And he only killed her because he thought was told order that she's insurrectionist and a threat, and this is what they did. Okay, his reasoning kind of makes sense, but he didn't question the fact that it was insurrectionists trying to bomb us. Why would they care? Why would the UNSC care about insurrectionists bombing each other? That makes no sense. And there's no reason for them to be there, and it makes no sense for them not to question that. But all of a sudden he changes his mind on her. He gets told, shows back on by the way, he gets told that he needs to kill her for no good reason. So he starts hacking stuff very easily. They're showing him, okay, so they had cameras. They're basically light years away. They had live footage of inside this stupid fake pelican. Why wouldn't he? Why would she? What? Why would she come remove his family from his mind? suppress his memories. Why would you do that? Oh, I thought it was a rock. Now the same as a machine. Hmm. The scientist that works with her calls it a rock. Oh, good. So why can she not breathe? I know it's that good because I just don't like her. Oh, that's why. You can control the ship's oxygen from light years away. That makes no sense. You're gonna. They can't do that. So they're going to make him unconscious too. What? Oh wait, that's a space travel pelican, so that might be a little bit bigger. So I might be wrong on that. He passed out and immediately wakes back up. Is that supposed to be metal? Because that did not look like metal. At least she's being smart about it. Yeah. You're going to send the entire military to stop one person. You have any idea how stupid that is? Now, I know the armor looks like it's from Halo, but it reminded me so much of the Starship Troopers right then. So one, two, three, four pelicans and a Mac gun. You going to shoot them out of the sky? And you're going to send Spartans too, or whatever versions these are. That looks cool. They got that right. See, I don't mind seeing their faces because they're not Master Chief, but they didn't show them, so that's fine. They look like the characters. Still look like plastic, but they look like the characters. So two of them have weapons, the other one doesn't. Why? How do you have that kind of authorization? His voice is so cool. I like his voice. So you're willing to let all of these Marines die to protect one Spartan? Why? I know it's Master Chief. That still makes no sense. Yeah, now she has your BR. That looks like a BR. It's like modern VR. Put the gun down, girl. Unless you want to get slapped. She wants to get slapped to the ground. No, don't you take that off. Don't you dare take that off. Don't take no, you freak. Don't take off the helmet. You got a freaking idiot in front of you with a gun pointing at you. You're gonna take off your dumb helmet? Oh, you showed his face. Why? Oh, you. Oh, he's so ugly. Which is fine. He doesn't even. Oh, something even worse. He's not ugly, but he's not handsome either. Uh, he doesn't look like somebody that's been stuck in armor most of his life. He's not pale at all. And why does he have a beard? Okay, she's putting the gun down. Take it from her because you move way faster than she can. And put your dumb helmet back on. Nobody wants to see your face. Because you're Spartan? Yes, you do. Why? Okay, good. You're safe. She trusts you now. You put your helmet back on. What the crap are you doing? Yeah, it makes no sense. Especially since she just pointed at him. So they're going to reach. Hold up. You bringing a foreign artifact to reach that you know the Covenant won't. You don't do that. Okay, there's a thing called a code protocol. When you have alien technology or try to get away from the Covenant at all, you blind jump to different locations, then go to your location to keep the main location safe. A Mac gun. You going to blow up the freaking ship? That's what a Mac gun is for. It's a giant bullet for spaceships. Okay, so shouldn't it just fall? Why is it not falling? Put your helmet on. Since when is that an MP? What do you call it? EMP gun. That's not a EMP gun. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. The thing falls out, and suddenly the ship is much smaller and is hovering. The foreigner thing is hovering. He's gonna go get it. If that thing knocks out electricity but keeps his ship active, that is the dumbest thing in the world. It's a MacGuffin or McMuffin, whatever they call it. Don't make that. Oh, I only know it's a MacGuffin, but don't do anything stupid like that. You disable the ship. You have an entire army pointing at him. He doesn't put on his helmet. They're clearly in threat, in danger. You got Spartans about to kill all these people, all because they're trying to get inside the ship. He can't go anywhere. Don't, because that thing reactivates. This is how it goes. It reactivates the power, but on the ship, but knocks everybody else out, or some stupid mess like that. Why are you even bothering with that? Why would you even care about it? How do you see all this? He knocked out electricity, the cameras, the sensors. He should not be able to see any of this. Okay, his drawing. There's a dog, his family. And he draws the thing. Why would he draw it? It did it. It knocked out the electricity. Except for, yep, there it goes. You actually repowered the freaking ship with it? Just so stupid. That's so lazy writing. Why would it have power? It would lock electricity out of everything else. There's no hook to it. And just like that, the ship is twice as big. You still don't have your helmet on. He's not going to put his helmet on, is he? Nobody fires. You can still shoot your guns. Why would she be happy about that? Well, it kind of makes sense, but what the crap? And the commercial says it's a minute 50 seconds left. It's probably just going to be credits. Holy crap, that was stupid. I don't mind that being a MacGuffin, but you're not supposed to see it. So why do we see it? I think it's called a McNuff. Is it called a McMuffin? It can't be a McMuffin. It's what is it called when you don't see the item? And when you do see the item, I mean, MacGuffin is you don't see it, but it drives the entire story. There's something that drives the entire story, but you do see it and you do interact with it, which is what Chief, uh, fake Master Chief, is what I'm gonna call him, was just doing. Okay. Um, it's so stupid. It has some good parts in the show so far. So, but it's very little. Most of it's just dumb as all out. Incredibly lazy writing, terrible CGI. They use a CGI render of a what do you call it? Um, use a CGI render of. Well, that's apparently the end of the show. I'm not even bother watching the credits. Use this. Okay, I'm walking around now. They use a CGI of a assault rifle that he was clearly holding, which was real, a prop, but instead of showing that falling to the ground from him tossing it for no good reason, unless it was empty, but still you wouldn't toss it, you just put it in your back. So you can use it as a melee weapon or something. He tosses it to the ground, but when he does, they switch over to a computer generated one that has terrible physics to it. It just hits the ground immediately, stops, doesn't slide or anything. No dust. Dirt covers everything, but there's no dust. Why would you do that? Okay, let me almost just go over this. Okay, this show's over. I'm trying to recap everything that I just saw. Um, I'm gonna open my eyes right now because I'm trying to think. Okay, we start off on Tatooine from Star Wars, except for there's only one sun. Um, The structures don't look human. They have human elements. They're shaped like items you would see there from the 401 technology or structures. Wide angles, things like that. Angles that go in different directions that makes no sense for human stuff. But there's pipes attached to it as if they are human. So apparently it's all supposed to be human stuff. They put us in this community, I guess it's on call it a city, whatever. It's supposed to be doubling as a place where they get the fuel from the ground. Because that's the big structure in the middle that seemed to be awfully tall. Um, I gotta stop saying So they have all this stuff here, fairly large area, like a small town size. They're very, very exposed. They have giant walls all around, like a circle, a little circle, or ring as it were, erotic. Um, they have one bunker, one tiny bunker to protect themselves. So they have this fuel pump in the middle, giant fuel pump. Uh, they have all this firepower, all these weapons, and they have kids in this area, living in this little community, and parent and moms and so forth like that. So I'm assuming there's a school, but they don't have a safe place for them to go in case there's a fire or explosion, or in the case they're invaded by the Covenant or the UNSC or anything like that, or other insurrectionists. They just have this giant open area above them, but tiny little bunker to shove all these people into that has a giant gap down the middle between the two doors, blast doors, I guess, that also happen to have vents in each door. It makes no sense. Also, in this movie, if it's like the game, this is probably the year 2552 or something like that. This is 2022. May, no, yeah, May of 2022. No, March. Daggone. What was I thinking it was May? Oh, I got that thing in May. Um, it's March of 2022, and the show takes place in 2552 or something like that. Literally 5,000 years in the future. No, is it 25? Yeah. Wait, is it 25? Is it 5,000 or 500? I suck at math. I think it's 5,000 years in the future. Um, 5,000 years in the future, and they still have Chevys and Toyotas being used from the year 2022. That is stupid. I saw the Chevy logo on the front of a truck. Even if it was still around in that year, they would not have the same logo. Nobody keeps a logo the same for that long. Um, they have the Covenant come in, break in, literally blow the place up. Giant gap. They have a ship that they went to this planet on. They didn't. They ignored the humans. I'm assuming because obviously they could see them. So they ignored the humans, which they would never do, just to excavate with one ship to excavate this forerunner technology from a cave. A cave that's easily found by a bunch of idiot kids, drug addict kids, or young adults that anybody could find. on this very, very desert planet. But they're trying to convince us that these kids walked, what, 5, 10 miles just to get to this spot so they could get drugs. Ugh. They literally supposed to walk there. Okay, whatever. But they get there, they, just to find drugs, they happen to find one. Because somehow she knows exactly where to look. Uh, this drug plant. She sees a glimmer, so she goes to investigate. And her friends stay there doing the drugs. She finds out there's a Covenant ship. She doesn't go any further. She runs back. Somehow she gets spotted. They don't shoot her. Apparently they have Stormtrooper aim because she has the biggest plot armor ever I've seen so far. At least in this series. She rushes back. They don't fire until she's at her with her friends. Then they fire. They shoot the one beside her instead of her. Okay, whatever. This target is a target. You just shoot whoever you see. But they don't manage to shoot her at all. Even when she runs off, they can see her run off. And gets behind this tiny little rock. Or little tiny little kid. You can clearly see her. They don't shoot her. They shoot near her. Just so she can shoot off this flare that she happens to have. So they have the foresight to give her a flare for danger. Okay, sorry about that. My headset cut out on me for some dumb reason. Um, so she, so where was I? Okay, so real quick, I'm just go over it. Um, they're on Tatooine from Star Wars. Stupid looking buildings, open community, open area for this community. Giant fuel depot in the middle. You have kids there. They have no place to hide anybody in case they get attacked. There's this tiny little bunker with giant slits in it, which is really dumb. They're supposed to, these kids supposed to traveled multiple miles on foot to go look for drugs, drug plants. They stumble upon the Covenant that they somehow didn't see the ship come in, that somehow did not see the ship there when they walked all the way there. This large purple mass against all of this orange desert. They don't see that somehow. This one girl, somehow, Kwan, I think her name was, uh, some got super plot armor. She sees all this somehow, goes to investigate, finds out they're there, rushes back to warn her friends. They get shot instead of her. 5 people get shot instead of her. Killed, destroyed. Oh, and even though they shot these people, they're clearly fallen. They get blown up anyway afterwards, which makes shot again, which makes no sense. So she's supposed to, I just realized, she's supposed to went from that spot back to the community, which is miles away, that they established. It's in open area, open land, desert, not even a desert, just flat, flat land. And she doesn't get, not only does she not get shot on the way there, she managed to get back in record time after jumping off a high cliff, which would at least give her a sprained ankle, but it doesn't, because she didn't even roll, if I remember correctly. She gets there, never shot at, after she gets on the way there. The Covenant never returned to the ship. They just follow her on foot, apparently. Entire mass of them, like 5 to 10 of them, all elites. Don't know why it's all elites, but it is. Uh, so they ignore shooting her, I guess, I'm assuming, so that they can find out where she's going, which should be obvious considering this giant flat plain with a human colony in the distance. They can tell where she's going to go, but they don't shoot her, they don't kill her or anything. So she gets in. She warns her father, who happens to be the one in charge, uh, who are supposed to be all insurrectionists or rebels, people that hate the UNSC, believe in that the Spartans exist, but they don't believe in aliens. Why would they not believe in aliens? Why? She clearly says it's not the UNSC. She sees the ship. She knows it's not UNSC somehow. How she knows it's not UNSC? Not just a new model of the ship? I don't know. She never sees the aliens because they're all camouflaged, all invisible. So, uh, um, they're all invisible. So she has no idea that the elites. She has no idea they're not Marines, but she just says they're not, and her father believes her for some unknown reason. And she warns them. They prepare with AK-47s, well, a lot like AK-47s from 2022 or younger or further back. The only weapon I saw that looked like it came from Halo was a machine gun, a mounted machine gun. But apparently, that does nothing against elites when the regular people shoot it. So they're all shooting on this confined space, which is the double doors to the complex that has a giant open roof. But the Covenant ignored that and come blasting through the front door, get bombarded with bullets. It doesn't take down the first shield. Even from the machine gun, it doesn't take down any shields. And then as they start attacking people, then some of the shields start to fly go, which is nice. I like how they did that. But pretty much does nothing to them because none of them fall really. So they slaughter all these people because of one idiot running to the safe bunker, I guess it is. Gives away the position of those that's trying to hide, which includes moms, women, moms, kids, I'm assuming some dads. And because of that, all these people are massacred in this bunker. Coincidentally, the what's her name? Kwan, terrible name. She sees her dad on the back on the machine gun, but his truck flips from the explosion and lands on his leg, so he's trapped. And she gets freaks out because she thinks he's dead, so she wants to go out to help. So she goes through this hatch. She comes this little ladder, go through the hatch, tell them the kid that they are going to be safe. It's going to be okay. Obviously, they're not. Um, but she gets away to safety. Leaves all these people there to die just because her dad happens to be the one in charge, gets injured. She wants to help. I understand wanting to help, but you don't just, you know, leave safety like that. But you see that in all these stupid shows, type of shows. Uh, so she's traveling through all of this gunfire, doesn't get hit once. Not once, but all of these people with guns do die. Every one of them. Her entire community dies. Somehow, it's just her alive and her dad alive. Just so that they can kill him off in front of her. And while all these people are dying, Master Chief, well, fake Master Chief, and the other three Spartans, that he somehow magically knows where they're going to land, comes in, starts fighting the Covenant, or elites, and tosses down a CGI assault rifle that he somehow was could not throw down an actual prop. And we call that? No, they had to throw down a CGI one that just abruptly stops. He's jumping all over the place. And the worst jump, the elites, when they jumped, it looked natural. I mean, they looked heavy. They didn't jump too high. They didn't. When they landed normally. No, Master Chief, he's Superman all of a sudden. He can jump really high with terrible, what do you call it, animation. So everybody's saved. Well, everybody's killed. All of these are killed. So this girl is alive, crying because she's the MacGuffin, I guess. I don't even know at this point, but she seems important for some dumb reason. Uh, so she's alive. Master Chief sees she's alive. Somehow knows 125 people have died. Don't know how he knows that. Apparently, he doesn't have Cortana with him because she doesn't say anything. Nobody mentions how many people died except for him. So unless he went around and counted everybody, there's no way of him knowing. Because that would include kids too. So whatever. Uh, they don't even know how many elites died, but they somehow do in this. So yeah, okay. He's a prick to her and lures her pleas for help and just goes to this cave without any reason to. Nothing tells him to go there that I remember. And they see the ship, they ignore the ship, they go in the cave. Two of them do. They say the stupid Cortana line, which at least it looks like a cave, so it kind of makes sense. I just wish they didn't use it. That shipping kit with Cortana, well, AI at least, finds it empty, or at least they assume it's empty. They ignore any possible danger with the Covenant ship above them just to get this artifact that the Covenant ignored after seeing the kids. They just flat out ignored it. It's just floating there. They could easily remove it, but they just left it there. As Chief, fake Master Chief, goes to touch it. Uh, it glows. He gets a flashback of his family. Then all of a sudden, they find out there's a arbiter, or fake arbiter, whatever is there. He rushes off, and somehow for some reason, he has a banshee, which is not going to take him to space because the banshee is not capable of going to space. Uh, so they put her on a ship. The Spartans leave. Master Chief there with the girl and the artifact for no good reason. So they have that. They want him to kill her because she refuses to be their propaganda machine or to warn people. No, she refuses to warn other insurrectionists that the Covenant is real because she has this gripe against the UNSC and Spartans. Your entire, all because her mom died by Master Chief accidentally killing her or something. So because of that, her mom dies. She ignores the fact that she just witnessed her father get slaughtered in front of her on purpose by a elite. She ignores her entire community being slaughtered by these aliens, all because her mom got killed from mistaken identity. That is stupid. That is beyond stupid. Okay, so there's other things I can point out, like the fact that the Spartans walked miles to this spot for no reason instead of taking one of the vehicles to go there. Yeah, there's no signs of them flying there. There's no signs of them driving there, but they did anyway. But they just walked there. They literally showed them walking there. Yeah, why? You have vehicles in the complex. You have a freaking Pelican. Use it. Well, space capable Pelican, apparently. This oversized Pelican. But you don't use that. You walk miles away to investigate the spot for no good reason. Uh, so anyway, they want Master Chief to kill Kron, all because she refuses to, warn other insurrectionists about the aliens. Okay. It's going to be fast this time. My headset keeps turning off because I'm not using it for any playback. So I'm gonna, ugh, I'm gonna play this video again just so it doesn't cut off. Uh, you won't hear it, and I'm gonna bring it down so I don't hear it. Okay, and you can still hear me. Okay. So they want him to kill this girl because she will not, for some dumb reason, she won't warn her fellow insurrectionists and rebels that Covenant are real and that they will slaughter anybody they can, and that the UNSC and the Spartans are trying to stop them and save them all. She refuses to do that. Makes no sense. All because the Spartans mistaken her mom decades ago for being a criminal. So they killed her because they thought she was a criminal, ordered this huge insurrection, trying to bomb people. So because of that, she ignores that the Covenant are have clearly slaughtered her entire family and community. She ignores the fact that the Covenant, or elites in this case, have slaughtered her dad in front of her, brutally slaughtered him in front of her. She ignores all that because not for some reason she hates the UNSC that much. Not the Covenant. She doesn't hate the Covenant, who just slaughtered hundreds of people, apparently 125 people. She doesn't mind that. She just minds the fact that the UNSC slaughtered her dad, her mom, by mistaken identity. Dumb. Stupid. Beyond stupid. So, Master Chief have, apparently because his memories have been awakened by touching the Forerunner technology, makes no sense the fact that his memories have been suppressed. Why would they suppress his memories? I don't know. It's not part of the story, not the actual story from the games and the books. He knows his family. He just thinks they're all dead. That's all. But he refuses to do that. So and he's bringing her back to Reach. But who knows why? He has this alien technology. He knows the aliens are after them. So instead of flying to a remote area for safety, then going to another place for safety, then going back to the actual place he needs to go to keep, instead of what they call using the code protocol, which is supposed to keep all humanity safe from the aliens. Instead of using that, he ignores it. He brings the Forerunner technology that the aliens desperately want straight to Reach. Whatever. Then we're introduced to Miranda Keys, who, for some dumb reason, is biracial instead of being white. For some dumb reason, she's a scientist, biological scientist, instead of a captain in the military. She's probably a captain. She idol. She she's loved her father. She wanted to be like her father because she barely ever saw her mom, who's Halsey. Her father is strict military. He is a captain. He's a black for some reason, but he sounds like a putz. He's losing arguments with his daughter. He's letting his daughter out argue him. Oh, um, so those two stories are already screwed up. Halsey has got this giant lab. This apparently has a clone of herself that she never had in the game. Her brain was digitally cloned and used to map Cortana. They didn't actually clone her brain, not physically. They did not clone her physically. So this clone of her, which looks maybe 5, 10 years younger than her, is just sitting in this bubble chair thing with no hair. Is she going to start walking around and be Cortana? What's going on? Uh, she has this assistant that just seems like a creep for some reason. He's not in the games. He's not in the books that I know of. He just a nobody. She has this giant lab that's super clean, it's super empty. She doesn't mind being bossed around. Halsey does not like being bossed around in the games, in the books. She bosses everybody else around because she's a civilian, but she's an incredibly smart one. She has been given a lot of leeway, so they let her pretty much do whatever she wants because she has been a huge asset to the UNSC, the ONI, to humanity. So she's basically a boss of everyone. She would not take orders like she does in this show, at least this episode. And it makes no sense. But Master Chief is coming in with a girl. It's taking a while because light years away. Uh, and somehow they have full communication with the ship and video communication with the ship in real time. I know that the technology is advanced, but I don't think it'll be that advanced. So somehow they have all this. He doesn't want to. They want him to kill her. He refuses to do it. So he bypasses, no, not hacks, but bypasses the camera system so that he can talk to her. And she holds. So because the cameras go out, the higher ups or Keys, Captain Keys, fake Captain Keys, Halsey, and this person in charge of them all decides to drop the airflow to pass him out because the cameras went out and they think he might be compromised. So I got this question. You want Chief to kill this girl, but you can regulate the air in the ship to kill her, but you don't do it. Why? I don't understand it. You could just kill her by suffocating her and not Master Chief. You can see where they are because apparently, even though the cameras are out, you can still see where everybody is, what everybody's doing. So stupid. Uh, and they're showing this hologram at this point because there's no cameras, but they have a hologram of everything that's happening. So they have the ability to. So just make sure he's not looking at her, suffocate her, and before when it's almost too late, she they suffocate him also. They cut off the airflow in his suit just so he'll pass out. He's not a danger to anybody, but they want to make him pass out for some unknown reason. They don't know at this point that he's going to ignore the order to kill her. They just know he hasn't done it yet and that he's taking the cameras out. That's not proof of anything. But they don't want they suffocate him too, and somehow he he faints, but he immediately comes back to. Makes no sense. He has no air, and works his way to manually reactivate the air. And while he's doing all this, he still has his helmet on. He doesn't take his helmet off, which means his suit still doesn't have any air going to it. He only activates it manually for the ship itself. That doesn't turn it on for his suit. That's still being blocked, but yet somehow he's still able to walk around and everything and talk and all this mess. So while he's trying to get control of the ship, she comes up, picks up his gun. Well, not a gun he used, because he apparently threw that away. But it looks like a battle rifle. She picks it up and points it at him. He wants to get her trust, so he takes off his helmet to show that he can be trusted. That he trusts her not to shoot him, because he trusts her to realize that he's not a danger. Fine, you take over his helmet. Just don't show his face. But they do show his face immediately, and then they never put his helmet back on. So not only does she have a gun to his head, she gives up the gun because she wants to prove that she trusts him. So he immediately knocks it back to her. She picks it up. They have this entire UNSC army outside the ship that wants to kill them, but he doesn't put his helmet on. It makes no sense. Uh, Oh, also the mat gun that they have to take down ships, destroy them. Somehow it has an EMP burst instead of actual bullets. Dumb as all out. Uh, but that brings down the ship. Then the MacGuffin Forerunner device falls out of the box that just magically fits in, that they magically had for it to fit in. Falls out of the box. You know, it has latches on the box. Falls out. He sees it floating there. He, for no reason at all, he goes and touches it. And it shoots out the electricity, or knocks out the electricity of everything on the complex of Reach. But it brings the electricity back on for the ship that they are sitting on. Stupid. Very stupid. The actual uh, the Guffin, is what I'm gonna call it, just magically has this power to do whatever he needs it to do. Uh, they fly off, and not one person from the military shoots at the ship. They are ordered to keep it there. They're ordered to take them out, including the three Spartans, which are apparently silver team and not blue team, uh, which is supposed to be Fred, Linda, and Kelly, but apparently that's not who they are from the looks of it, or the sounds of it. But nobody shoots at the space pelican or the ship to take them down. The EMP does not take out the actual guns. It takes out electricity and the Mac gun in the ships so they can be followed. It does not take out the actual pulling of a trigger. Oh, and somehow it doesn't take out the armor of the Spartans. They're fine. Their entire suit is based off of technology. If its power goes out, which is a very powerful power source, basically a nuclear device, nuclear core. If it goes out, not only can it explode, uh, they have no way of moving. It relies on the power. They have no HUD. They can't even see. Even though they have visors, they use this to, it's a HUD system. But it still works. Oh, and as I was saying, I'm playing the video back so my headset stays on, and I was just reminded of something. Apart from the stupid haircuts, they just showed uh, one of the Spartans picking up a plasma pistol. Now, I just saw it again. I'm pretty sure, actually, I'm going to rewind that. Okay, I'm going to watch it again. She's picking up the plasma pistol. Okay, I just paused it right before she threw it down. It's not painted. I can see the lines from the foam mold. They didn't paint the prop. Why do you not paint the prop? Ugh. Okay, I'm done with this episode. I did a recap. It took longer than it should have. It's really stupid stuff in this episode. It started off crappy, drug addicts, but immediately got into the action, which was good. Some of the action was stupid, animated, but it was fun. I don't mind some of the military talk and things like that. Uh, the problem is none of it makes sense. You have these people walking miles away to these locations for no reason at all. This girl rushing back on this miles away to this open area, not getting shot, Nobody ever seen the ship from miles away. All kinds of dumb mess. This is supposed to be first. This is the episode. First episode. It's supposed to be what draws people in. And it's got me. I will admit it has drawn me in because it is kind of fun so far. But it's already a lot of dumb stuff. If they don't put his helmet back on, I'm gonna hate it. I mean, I can get over it, but I'm still gonna hate it. I don't know why they didn't put his helmet back on, but I'm expecting them not to. Because you gotta see the actor's face. Never mind the fact you never saw Darth Vader's face. Never mind you almost never saw the Mandalorian's face. The Mandalorian, they explained that. They still showed his face when it made sense. Well, at least the first part. Uh, the Darth Vader, he needs Rhea to breathe. And he relies on that to, he relies on the mask to breathe. But he can still breathe without the actual helmet on because there's a little thing in front of his mouth, which we saw aliens actually use in Star Wars for their oxygen, or from their planet. So it's nothing new, but we never saw his face till he dies. So there's C-3PO. We never saw his face. He's supposed to be a robot. Master Chief is supposed to be this hardened military soldier that relies heavily on his armor, but he still moves his mask, his helmet, and then doesn't put it back on when he's in danger. Stupid. Bottom line, so far this show is stupid. Got some good elements so far. I kind of like it. I hope episode 2 is better, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Uh, if they focus, seems like they want to focus on this girl. What's her name? Kron, who they can't get the makeup right on her with her dumb haircut and her blood splatter on her face always changing. It seems like they want to focus on her instead of the actual Covenant or Spartans or the Forerunner stuff. For some reason they seem to want to focus on her. And for some reason they just want her dead. Makes no sense. So I'm hoping they just wrap her up real quickly because I'm not liking the whole insurrectionist thing because it doesn't make sense so far. But okay. Um, that's going to be it for my recap because it's taking way too long. Video was only like an hour long, and this recap afterwards is taking way longer than I wanted it to. So, got episode 2 to look forward to. So let's hoping it does look good or come out good. I don't know where they're gonna go with it. Apparently, Master Chief is on the run already. It's only episode 1. He's already on the run. You realize how many games we got before he was on the run in the actual series, video game series? We got Halo Reach. We got Halo ODST, which barely touched on him, which would have been a way better story than this so far. Uh, we had Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, and then Halo 5 is when he's on the run, which was really stupid story, and that's what this seems to be based partly on. The way they bring in the Forerunner technology is so stupid also. Why would you bring it in the way you did? Just do like they did in the games. You already have all the assets. They did remaster all the stuff for the game. Bring it up a little bit and use it. It doesn't have to be exact. Nobody really wants it to be exact. But why change so much? There's so much they changed that makes no sense. And they're bringing in characters that no. Why is there a human? I actually forgot all about that. There's a freaking human in the Covenant. There's not supposed to be any humans in the Covenant. The Covenant hate humans because humans are the forerunner ancestors that can activate the Halo rings. They would have a prisoner or a few prisoners, but they would not be calling them Blasted Ones. They would not have them in this nice, oddly right, oddly curved uh, thing on high charity, which looks stupid, by the way. Everything about this looks stupid, including the armor. Some of the armor is cool, but like the vents and stuff, that's not supposed to be vents. It's not vents. Yeah, I know I'm nitpicking now. It looks plastic. That's what I'm gonna say. Doesn't look like metal. Doesn't even look like painted metal. Uh, there should not be any humans in the Covenant at all. Covenant despise humans. The Covenant fear humans. At least the prophets do. They don't. They consider them. They are worse than meat. Lower quality um, intelligence, inferior intelligence. So much so that some of the Covenant will actually just eat humans alive because they don't care. Uh, None of it makes any sense. And like I said, I'm still playing parts and showing Master Chief's HUD. There's elements that's not in the game. There's elements that's supposed to give information that's not even giving information, just static stuff. Like the latitude, longitude, information is not even moving. He's clearly walking around, but the information is not moving in the HUD or changing in the HUD. I don't know what they're going to do with this girl in the Covenant. Makes no sense. They're going to probably try to use her. Oh no, no. If they try to make her a girlfriend for Master Chief, I'm out because that would be really stupid. Or a love interest or something like that. Or this Kron girl that clearly doesn't care about, except for not wanting to kill her. If they make her a love interest, I'm out. I can't deal with that kind of stupidity. Um, I can, based on the writing so far, that's what I'm expecting them to do. It's like one of those shows made for women, basically, do a little bit of action to try to draw guys in. I'm not sure what they would call it. What's the show's called? I don't remember. But that's what it feels like. Some drama show for no good reason. So if they make, I don't even know how they're going to get the girl, because she seems to be, she's clearly in favor of the covenant. She's clearly a part of the covenant. Don't know why she's there, but somehow she speaks English. So I would assume they would just kidnap her when she was a baby or something. Why they would keep her, I don't know. I would just think they're making meal out of her with the baby, but whatever. So she's there. Don't know what they're going to do with her. I'm scared as to what could happen because I know how Hollywood works. Enough of it to know that they're going to do something stupid with her. They're going to. The cliche is that they're going to make her a love interest or make Kron a love interest. And they're probably going to end up mean stupid things that's going to get her to him, to Master Chief, or just make Master Chief care about this Kron girl that he doesn't know more than anybody else, including the Spartans he grew up with. I don't know. Uh, I just hope they don't go the way I expect them to go, because it'll be just a flat out slap in the face. It's already a slap in the face to the fans. Like I said, it's got some good parts. Just very, very, very little. Episode 2 is coming up next week. So, I'm probably, yeah, I'm going to record that one too. But I'm just not sure when I'm going to put these out. So, uh, hopefully you enjoy this. I do apologize for not pointing out when it goes to commercial and stuff earlier. It's just, I try to keep myself talking because I want to try to give myself, give my initial reaction to everything. I'm pretty sure there's things I missed, which means I'm gonna have to watch this crap again. So I'm probably gonna watch this again, um, and probably touch on that stuff later on the next episode. Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna watch again to recap what I just watched. Because I was trying to watch it, but I was also giving commentaries. So I know when I do that, I don't hear a lot of things. It's like what do you call it? Captions. Foreign films that's in the language, but I had to read the closed captions because I don't speak that language. When I try to do that, I miss a lot of the action. In this case, I'm talking the entire time. I'm trying to keep this commentary somewhat engaging. So hopefully, yeah, don't watch this on listen to this on your first go through of the show. Uh, watch the episode one without my commentary, of course, or anybody's really, so you know what's going on. Then listen to what I have to say, or what I think, if you care. I don't think anybody really does, but I just want to get it out there. I've been a Halo fan since it was first announced on Apple. I didn't even own an Apple. I had one of those cheap Apple. My parents did. That barely did things. I couldn't really play games on it, but I was still interested at the time. At the time, I liked Apple. Didn't have one, but I liked it. Now I just absolutely hate them. But I didn't really know much about Apple and blah blah blah. But I did know about Halo because it looked cool. I like games. I still like games. I'm 43 years old now, so I've been in this fan for 20 years, over 20 years really. Uh, so I'm kind of dedicated to the show. Hopefully I'll get better. I don't see, well, I do see how it could get worse. Already mentioned that. I just hope it doesn't. I'm gonna try to stick it out. Um, I don't really put much on my YouTube channel or Odyssey or whatever much anymore. So I'm trying to give you guys some content for those that who have subscribed, and I thank those who have. I'll be putting this on my Anchor slash Spotify as well. I'm probably going to set up a avatar. I need to make a new avatar anyway, but I'm gonna probably do like a Halo themed avatar for this series at least. Uh, that's it. I'm gonna just call it quits because this recap is going on too long and my throat's hurting. So, and that noise you hear in the background is a fan or air conditioner really. I apologize for that noise. Is there anything else? No. Like, share, subscribe, whatever. I don't really care. Just give feedback. That's all I want. Feedback. That's the only thing I actually care about. Good, bad, hate my voice, fine. I don't care. Let me know. Just try to keep it clean. I'm not a fan of foul language. I try to avoid it at all costs. I don't even use foul language. So please ignore it. Well, not ignore it. Avoid using foul language at all costs. And please don't harass people. Nobody needs to be harassed over anything. Alright, that's it. See you guys in episode 2. Later, and thanks again. God bless.